Oh God, it smells really nice. So yeah, I'm just going to give this a try now. That's really yummy. The sweetness of the pineapple takes away the sort of fattiness of the pork, but all of those ingredients together, and the sauce smells really good as well. I haven't got a spoon, I've got a knife and fork, which is really silly of me. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Gugu's Kitchen, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. My name is Alexis, and in today's video I want to share with you how to make my delicious sweet and sour pork. As I just mentioned, today I want to share with you how to make a really delicious sweet and sour pork recipe. So this recipe is really easy to do, and today I'm going to be using my slow cooker to cook this recipe. I have done this recipe on the hob, so I've cooked this meal on the hob, and I think I've done a video for that, but I've definitely done a blog post. So if I can find the video and the blog post, I will link those in the description box below for you. So please go check those out. If you haven't got a slow cooker and you want to cook this on the hob, then you can. So today, as I said, I'm using my slow cooker. We have quite a busy day ahead of us, so I thought I'd just throw all the ingredients into my slow cooker pot and let it cook away all day, and then at the end of the day we've got a lovely meal for us all to eat. So the first thing I've done for this recipe is I have topped and tailed some spring onions. So I've got about 8 spring onions there that I just cut the tails and the tops from, and then I just sort of dice them into 1/2 centimetre pieces. And then I have 1 carrot as well that I've peeled and cut into batons. So I've cut the carrot lengthways like that. And then I have a red pepper, and I sliced the top from the red pepper, and I removed the core and the stalk, and then I just simply sliced it as well. So I'm going to put all of those ingredients into my slow cooker pot like so. And then in this bowl here, I have about 2 handfuls of green beans. In the original recipe I think I said 4. I might have been a bit overzealous is the word about that. My husband and son aren't great green bean lovers. It's normally me that eats all these in the stews and soups and stuff. So yes, so I've done 2 for us today, because otherwise I'll be eating a lot of green beans today, I'm sure. And then I also have some pineapple here. It looks like a block. It is frozen pineapple. If you wanted to use fresh, then you could. I just find using frozen fruit so much easier. So I'm going to add that to the slow cooker pot as well. And then I have my meat here. So I have about 500 grams of diced pork that I'm just going to put in as well. And then I've got about 800 mils of chicken stock that I'm going to add to the pot. Now in the original recipe I said 500 mils. I'm using 800 today because I'm thinking I might put noodles in at the end of this meal, and my son does really like the sauce that I make to go with it. So I'm using about 800 because I know he likes sauce, so I'm going to try and give him as much of this as possible. This is homemade chicken stock, and if I can find the recipe for this, I will link it in the description box below for you. But it's got a lot of collagen in it, and it's got a lot of good stuff for you. So I like it when he drinks this because it is really good for him. So I'm just going to add that in as well. And then to that I'm going to add some water chestnuts. So I've just got a tin of water chestnuts. I buy these in my local supermarket. I think you can get them in the Chinese sort of Asian section. And then I've also got some bamboo shoots as well. My son loves bamboo shoots. I don't know why, but he really likes them. And again, I bought these in the Asian section in the supermarket. And I've forgotten to get a spoon for all of these ingredients. So I'm off to get a spoon. I'll be back in a moment. So I've grabbed some spoons to add the ingredients in. I'm just going to stir these ingredients round as well. So I'm just going to stir everything in the pot, and then I'm going to add in my apple cider vinegar. So I've got about 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar that are going to go in. So 1, 2, and then I've also got some tamari. Now tamari is like soy sauce, but it's fermented, and it's fermented for slightly longer, and it's also gluten-free as well. So it's better for me. I have a slight gluten intolerance, so I always like to use gluten-free soy sauce if I can. And then I've got about a tablespoon of tomato puree as well. I'm just going to add in as well. And then I've got some ground ginger that I'm going to add in. So I'm going to add about a teaspoon or two of ground ginger. I'm just going to break that up a little bit and put it in this way, I think. And then I've got some honey here as well. So I'm going to use about a teaspoon or two of honey. We love honey in this house. I always try to buy local honey as well. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to get any recently. So we've had to buy this Tesco Finest, but it is from one country. So if you do buy honey from the supermarket, always make sure it's from one country rather than a mix, because a mix of honeys isn't very good for us, I don't think. So I'm just going to stir that in again as well, like so. And I'm going to get some salt and pepper, so I won't be a moment. So I've grabbed some salt and pepper. So salt and pepper to your taste. You don't have to add it if you don't want to. I'm just going to add a little bit. We like it spicy, but we don't like it too spicy in this house. My son is just getting used to spice, so I don't want to put him off. But at least he's getting used to it, is what I say. So I'm just going to mix all those ingredients together, like so. And before I go, I just want to say that if you have enjoyed this video today and you would like to see more, then please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you did really enjoy this video today, then please feel free to give it a big thumbs up. Everything like that really helps me out, and I would really appreciate it as well. So now I've stirred all these ingredients together, I'm going to pop the lid on, and I'm going to put this on high for about 2 to 3 hours. But if you wanted to cook slower, you could put it on low for 5 to 6 hours. And then at the end of the meal, I'll put the noodles in, hopefully, fingers crossed. And that will be our dinner done, but I'll show you that later on. Stir-fried pork has been cooking for about 2.5 hours, I'd say. And I'm going to add some noodles to the pot now. My son absolutely loves noodles with this meal. Last time I made it with quinoa and he wasn't too happy, he wanted noodles. So I promised him I'd make it with noodles this time. I am making enough so I can have some leftovers tomorrow as well. So I'm just going to put the noodles into the slow cooker pot. They do take a little longer to cook in here than they normally would if you cook them just in a bowl or on the hob. These will probably take about 15 minutes before they're all cooked through. I'm just trying to squash this in, man. Come on. Yes, so I'm going to cook these in this pot now for about 15 minutes until some of the liquid has been absorbed. And then hopefully we will have ourselves a delicious dinner in a little while. So yes, I'm just going to continue to squash this down. I think that's got lots of the liquid on it now. Just want to make sure that all the noodles are wet so that they cook properly as well. And this does make really nice leftovers as well. These are rice noodles, so I wouldn't freeze this meal necessarily. But if you wanted to freeze just the actual pork stir fry without any rice, then that's okay, because it doesn't have any ingredients in it that aren't freezable. So yes, that's all of the noodles in the pot. And I'm going to put the lid back on, and I'm going to leave this to cook for a good 15 minutes, and when I come back we will have ourselves a delicious sweet and sour pork, I promise. The noodles have cooked, so I've served some into a bowl along with the sweet and sour pork, and I just thought I'd give this a try and let you know how it tastes. It smells really good, I have to say, so I'm really looking forward to trying this. I'm actually going to have a big piece of pineapple and some pork, I think. It actually smells that good. The pork, oh god, it smells really nice. So yeah, I'm just going to give this a try now. That's really yummy. The sweetness of the pineapple takes away the sort of fattiness of the pork, but all of those ingredients together, and the sauce smells really good as well. I haven't got a spoon, I've got a knife and fork, which is really silly of me. But yes, that is smelling absolutely delicious, and I'm really looking forward to this for my dinner this evening. That's how you make this delicious sweet and sour pork, and the recipe for this I will link in the description box below for you. As I mentioned earlier, we're going to be having this for our dinner this evening, and it smells and tastes so good, I can't wait. So for now, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave any comments below. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all soon. Bye.